Like I already mentioned, online classes are on you. Talk to your professors. Go to class. Hey guys, it's Joselle and welcome back to my channel. First of all, if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. It's right down below. Also, please like this video. Liking the video really does help my channel grow, so just help me out a little bit and like this video. And anyway, let's get into it. So, I hope you guys like the lighting. Today is barely even 5 p.m. but the sun is going down and I need to film this video. So I said, let me just do some cool little lighting today. So, I hope you guys like that. But anyway, today I want to talk to you guys about how to survive online classes in 2022. I did do this video last year, so if you want to see that, I'll link it right up here for you guys to watch. But watch it after this video. Now, of course, you can do these things to pass your in-person classes, but online classes are a different hurdle. It's so much harder sometimes to have online classes because you're really truly on your own. So I want to give you guys some of my tips. Let's get into the video. So my first tip on how to survive online classes in 2022 is to make a schedule for yourself. Like I already mentioned, online classes are on you. It's up to you to read. It's up to you to remember to do your assignments. It's up to you to watch lectures. It's up to you to go to lectures. No one's going to be there to remind you that you have class at this time. When you're in an in-person class, you have the professor there right in front of you telling you that so-and-so assignment is due next week. So-and-so assignment is due tomorrow, so on and so forth. But when you're not in person, it's really up to you to go onto your school's website and look at your assignments and write them down. Scientists say that writing things down helps you remember them a lot more, so I think you should start doing that. And as someone that forgets things a lot, it definitely helps me to write things down. This is especially important if you have an asynchronous class. Asynchronous means that your class does not have a scheduled class time, but synchronous classes means that your class does have a scheduled class time. So if your class is synchronous, that means that probably at 12:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you have to go on Zoom and sit down in the Zoom lecture. But if your class is asynchronous, they give you all the assignments on Monday. You have until the next Sunday to turn them all in. So obviously you should write down your schedule whether you are in person or synchronous, but especially if you're asynchronous, you should be writing down a schedule and writing down all your assignments. Trust me, a schedule will really help you to stay on top of all your assignments for the entire semester. Now, my next tip to how to survive online classes in 2022 is to talk to your professors. This is such an important tip for everyone, whether you're online or not, but specifically if you're online. In an online class, your professors are not going to know what you look like. They might see your profile picture on the website that you guys use to look at your assignments. They might see you there. They might see you online for the Zoom lecture or the Google Teams lecture, but they're not going to really remember what you look like. So it's really important that if you have an online class, whether it's synchronous or asynchronous, that you're talking to your professors. In an in-person class, you can really just go to the professor after class, talk to them. It's really easy. And when you're in person, you can raise your hand, they see you raising your hand, and they recognize your face. Even with the mask on, which you should be wearing, even with the mask on, they'll still recognize you. But online is different. So make that connection. In the beginning of the semester, email them, ask them some type of small question about the syllabus. They will have your name in your head and know that so-and-so emailed me. That'll help you so that whenever you need help throughout the semester, they'll remember you and know that you are a hard worker and that you really want to get stuff done. I promise you, making that connection with your professors, especially if you have an online class, is so important. They're paying attention to who actually emails them, who's asking them questions, and who is going above and beyond to do well in class. My next tip on how to survive online classes in 2022 is to go to class. That feels so obvious, but it's really important. If your class is synchronous and you have to go to Zoom class or Google Teams class at a certain time, go. If you can, of course. That will allow you to once again make that connection with your professors because your professor is seeing you go to class every single day. It will also allow you to ask them questions in real time. And along with going to class, if your class is asynchronous, watch the lectures. It ensures that you know exactly what the professor is looking for and what the professor wants you to learn. Of course, reading the textbook and looking at the PowerPoint is super important, but when you actually watch the lectures, you get to see exactly what your professor is really emphasizing on. And my next tip on how to survive your online classes in 2022 is to connect with your classmates. It's so much easier to connect with classmates when we're in person because you see them all around you, you can say hi, get to know them, ask for a pencil and start a conversation like that. But when you're online, it's kind of difficult. Even if you have a Zoom class, you can see their profile pictures right there. It might be kind of awkward to talk on a Zoom because like everyone is there listening to you. So I would suggest to make a group chat, or if someone has already made the group chat, to join their group chat. And of course, be very careful with the group chats because you already know schools do not play when you guys are cheating in the group chats. But like I said, either you can make the group chat or you join the group chat and be the first person to say hi. I know it's nerve-wracking to be the first person to say hi, but you start that conversation. Now, my next tip on how to survive online classes in 2022 is to take notes. I feel like it's kind of self-explanatory, but taking notes is really important. Like I mentioned earlier, writing stuff down helps with your memory. Take notes in the way that's best for you. Don't take notes like your best friend. Don't Don't take notes like the smartest guy in class. Don't take notes like your professor. Take notes like you. It doesn't matter if it makes sense to nobody else. If it makes sense to you, that's all that matters. Now, my next tip on how to survive online classes in 2022 is to use the Remind app. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I'm someone that is very forgetful. I forget things so easily because my brain is just always moving and stuff. And literally got a Remind app just right now. I literally just got a reminder right now. It's 5 o'clock. I gotta do something real quick. But the Remind app has literally helped me out so much. I've always had the app on my phone. I never used it. I just like kept it there. And then one day I was like, you know what? Let me use this app because I'm forgetting to do so many assignments and it's really messing with me. It's stressing me out. And I used it and it's been so helpful for me. It's just so convenient. Now, my next tip on how to survive online classes in 2021 is to write down your assignments. Now, I did kind of mention that earlier when I was talking about creating a schedule, but I wanted to bring it up again because it's really important. Write down your assignments, whether you write down in the Remind app or you write down in a planner, you write down on a whiteboard, you write it down on your iPad, your phone, whatever. Write down your assignments. And I would really suggest to color code. I always love color coding. It really helps me decipher which assignments are for which class, and also it's just really cute. So usually whenever I pick a color for a class, I just pick the color that I feel matches the class. But this semester I want to be like different, and I decided to use a color that matched with whatever shirt my professor was wearing on the first day. So for one of my classes, the professor was wearing pink, so that class I'm going to assign the color pink. And my other class, she was wearing black, so I'm going to assign black to that class. The next class, she was wearing green, so I'm going to assign green to that class. And for my one online class I have this semester, I forgot what color he was wearing in the introduction lecture. I think it was red, but I decided to just use orange. And my last tip on how to survive online classes in 2022 is to stay positive. I know it is much harder to do online classes, especially if you have all online classes or even just one online class. But I would just say to stay positive. If you're really stressed out, find a friend to talk to your professors, pray, talk to God, like talk to somebody about what you're going through, and just stay positive. I promise you'll finish, you'll do really well. You either got through our first week of school, or maybe you've been in school for 2 weeks, or you're about to start your first week this week. But I wish you guys all the best of luck in your online classes this semester, online and in-person classes this semester, and I cannot wait to see you guys on Dean's List and President's List at the end of this semester. But anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed that video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel right down below. Comment down below whatever you want to comment down below. Follow me on all my social medias, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.